The fantasy aspect of this, like he's talking about the dragon and the princess and all that, that part of it is in part why he gets to make $10 million to put on this silly costume and play Captain America opposite of Harrison Ford as President Thunderbolt Ross, who is the Red Hulk. Like that, that ability for the human mind to separate from reality into fantasy, and it starts with your ability and imagination as a kid to do so. Like, you're banking on that. You're going to make millions on that. And Hutton, to your point, if that's not the American dream, I don't know what is. Hearing this thing more and more, I get a little bit more irritated by it, because at first I'm thinking, like, okay, he's speaking to a room maybe of international people or something, and he thinks that America's some, punchline to the rest of the world. So he's playing into that in some way. But then he says, I don't think America should play into it at all, talking about Captain America, when you really play it back and listen to it. I don't get it. I think he probably should have said more in his explanation than what he did.
He was in Rome, I think,
and
saying it.
And again,
but yeah, you're right.
The Hollywood people are so insulated in their little bubbles of, this is what we believe because this is the news we get and this is what we see. I don't think Anthony Mackie hates America. I don't think he hates the troops. Hell, I don't think that he hates Donald Trump, honestly. I don't think he's that political of a guy. But I think when you're constantly fed that deal about, oh my gosh, America's a joke and it's tyranny and it's a democracy is threatened and this is happening and that's happening, you just regurgitate that back to people, especially when you're in a room full of Romans and you're thinking, well, they all hate America, so I want to make sure as I'm selling this movie in Rome that we don't make it about America because the rest of the world thinks America's a joke. Let me tell Anthony Mackie and everyone else, people don't think America's a joke. There's no border crisis in Guatemala. They're not rushing there, or Honduras to get there, all right? They're rushing to get into America because America is still an ideal that the rest of the world respects and strives for. An ideal like the Shield, Captain America. These are things that kids emulate and they want to be. You can't take America out of Captain America. Give me a break.